Welcome back, crime fighters, for another edition of Calhoun County's Most Wanted, the program where you get to help make Calhoun County a better and safer place by helping us lock up the bad guys. I'm your host, Chris Wright, along with Calhoun County Sheriff Larry Emerson. Hopefully you're still the sheriff. By the time this actually hits the airwaves, all the voting will be done.
That is right. It's election night, folks, and we hope you've done your civic duty by getting out and casting your vote for the candidate of your choice.
And as people are watching this, you'll be having a very important job making sure that all the votes are counted properly and taking care of all that.
And the chief deputy does that when the sheriff is a candidate, so they'll be working hard on that and making sure that we have a good, fair election for everyone.
And the results will be out soon, and it's been an interesting few months. A lot of things have been going on. A lot of people have worked very hard to make sure that our system continues to work, and it's not perfect. It is not perfect, folks, but it's the best one in the world. And if you see a candidate, thank them for taking the time and effort to run for office. Unless you've done it, you don't know the investment in time and energy that you do, that you give to be a candidate for public office. The one thing you're guaranteed of, you're not guaranteed of much, but the one thing you are guaranteed of when you put your name into the hat for a public office is people are going to say bad things about you. Oh, yes. You must have a thick skin, and you'll find out who your true friends are. And those folks that work and help you, you'll appreciate them forevermore. Absolutely. All right, well, let's appreciate the folks that have called in some information this week. That's right. You have been hard at work. 9 more arrests this week. You see them on your screen, making our total 3,104. Great job, Calhoun County residents. All right. Well, we're going to take a quick break, and when we come back, we're going to be talking about family services and some great information that can be of great help to a lot of the families in Calhoun County here. And we'll have the first half of this week's lineup on Calhoun County's Most Wanted.
Congratulations, Sheriff Emerson, John Garlick, and Matthew Wade, my friends, for 10 years of Calhoun County's Most Wanted and over 3,000 arrests. Way to go, guys.
Congratulations, Calhoun County's Most Wanted and Crime Stoppers, for 10 great years. And thank you to the citizens of Calhoun County for putting 3,000 people behind the bars. Yay!
Looking for a new or used vehicle? AOD Federal Credit Union can help. We offer low interest rates and financing terms to work with your budget. We can save you time and money, whether it's at one of our convenient office locations or through one of our participating dealers. Visit an office, call, or head to AODFCU.com to get your best deal now. Low auto loan rates, always at AOD Federal Credit Union. Certain restrictions may apply. To obtain additional details and cost information, call 1-800-637-0299 or visit AODFCU.com. Federally insured by the NCUA.
Amazing grace.
How sweet the sound that saved
a crackhead, drug addict, alcoholic, meth freak, a rich
like me.
I once was
Homeless,
broken, sad,
just lost.
but now I am
Sober,
happy.
I'm found. Was blind, but now I see.
Every day, shattered lives are restored thanks to the goods you donate to the Salvation Army.
Hi, I'm Crystal Meth. Try me once, I might let you go. But if you try me twice, then I'll own your soul. I take kids from their parents and parents from their kids. I'll take and take until you have no more to give. I'll take everything from you, your looks and your pride. I'll ravage your body and control your mind. Now that you've met me, what will you do? Will you try me or not? It's all up to you.
Hi, I'm Katina Houston with Family Links, and this is the parenting tip of the week. Swearing. It's shocking to hear your child swear or curse, even worse when it's directed at you. So how do you stop this behavior? It helps to know where the swearing comes from. There are several possible reasons why kids swear. Maybe to feel like a grown-up, maybe to get attention. It could be to prove independence or to gain acceptance from their peers. Many kids mimic what they see on TV, in the movies, or hear in their music. Many of us come from the do as I say, not as I do generation, and that simply does not work very well. Kids are easily affected by their environment. If they have a role model who curses, they will sure enough try it themselves. So what's the solution? First, set calm limits. Often a parent's shocked response will actually encourage a child to repeat foul language. Calmly express your feelings, explain why that language is not acceptable, and outline the future consequences for bad language. And make sure you follow through next time it happens. Second, teach acceptable alternatives. Some kids have a hard time understanding and expressing their angry feelings. Their lack of wisdom leads them to believe that they are the only ones that ever feel this way and that their feelings are bad or wrong. And it helps kids when we allow them their angry feelings, even as we set limits on their behavior. Teach them ways to express being angry without being disrespectful. And always praise good behavior. Remember, there are far more opportunities to praise our children than we take advantage of. For more information on parenting tips, please call Family Links at 256-820-5911.
Let's get started with this week's lineup on Calhoun County's Most Wanted. Lewis Breimer of Anniston is wanted on a probation revocation for attempted breaking and entering of an automobile. Michael Rosa of Anniston wanted for probation revocation, third-degree burglary. Thomas Moore of Anniston wanted on probation revocation for possession of marijuana, second degree. Sabrina Mack of Anniston wanted on probation revocation for unauthorized use of a vehicle. Tamara Jackson of Enterprise, Alabama wanted for failure to appear for passing bad checks. Robert Nicholson of Anniston wanted for failure to appear for theft of property, third degree. Eli Quick of Sandy Springs, Georgia wanted for failure to appear for possession of a forged instrument, second degree. And Gary Parker of Gadsden wanted in Calhoun County for obstruction of justice using a false ID. That's the first half of this week's lineup. If you have any information, please call Calhoun County Crime Stoppers at 256-238-1414. All right, welcome back to Calhoun County's Most Wanted. We will have more bad guys in the lineup here in just a few minutes, but right now Deborah Scheer of Family Services Center is with us to talk about some issues that are going on. We've got some parenting classes and some survival skills that we want to talk about. But first, Deborah, let's just talk about Family Services Center and exactly what that is.
Okay. We're a nonprofit. We serve the community. We have several things that we offer. Besides the classes that I teach, we do GED. We do money management. We have a nursery there that we can help clients that come in to provide child care. We can help with utilities, clothing, food, just about anything that we need to do to help a citizen of Calhoun County reintegrate into the community. Just someone who's down on their luck, who needs a little lift up. We can help them with anything they need.
And Sheriff, I know you come into contact with a lot of people that could certainly utilize a lot of these resources, and many of them just don't know it's there.
They don't know it's there. In places like the Family Services Center, you're a one-stop shop for a lot of services.
We really are.
So somebody can call you and get connected to a lot of different possibilities.
That's right. Mm-hmm. You just need to bring in an ID and bring in your utility bill if that's what you need. We have an application process that we go through. We do an intake so that they can disperse you to the person that they need to get you to, whether it's myself or counseling or case management, and then from there we just help you with whatever you need.
All right, let's talk about the parenting classes. What's going on with that?
Okay, the parenting class it's a 6-week program. It's basically just a class. It's 2 hours long, and it's for parents who just need some help with their kids, maybe learn some parenting skills, teaching them what it means to be a parent, healthy parent, keeping their children happy and healthy, and connecting them to services that they need to.
And I'm sure a lot of people are reluctant to admit that they need help as a parent. The fact of the matter is we all need help as a parent.
And a lot of it is court referral. A lot of the parents are mandated to go to parenting classes, but we do have a lot of self-referral parents who just, there are a few parents out there, believe it or not, who are willing to come in and just say, listen, I need a little bit of help. And those are the parents that we really are we're happy to have them there.
Almost any parent would say, I would do anything for my kids. Well, here's the question. Would you let somebody else tell you or help you find out how you can be a better parent for your kids?
Right, and this is free.
Mm-hmm.
These parenting classes are free. There's no charge. All I expect for you to do is to come, participate, and then at the end of those 6 weeks, if I feel like you've participated and you've done what you need to do, you get a certificate.
Right. So for the folks, obviously the folks that are referred by the court, they're a different matter, but the people that are choosing to come in, what are some of the reasons that they're saying that they come? What are some of the issues that they're facing that they think this can help them with?
Well, parenting class is from infancy to teens. So I have a lot of people who are parents of teenagers.
Yeah.
And they're
yeah,
they're willing to do anything to get a little bit of help, whatever it may be, and it's a free class, and there's other parents there that they can talk to. So they just come in and they may say, I'm a parent of a teen, and that's all they have to say.
Yeah.
Come on in, sit down. We're going to talk about this.
And parents have so many more challenges with social media and the
Absolutely.
internet in general, for example. That puts a whole different aspect of life, because that window to the world is also a window to unpleasant things as well, as we know.
Yeah.
And they tend to think that they're the only ones that are going through, this particular issue. And so when they get in the classroom and they see other parents, they're like, it's a sigh of relief. They're like, okay, I'm at the right place, and there's other parents that are going through this, and what we talk about is confidential unless there's some kind of serious issue. But they're glad to be there, and it's free, and they participate willingly, and it's really awesome.
When it's all over, after they've done the 6 weeks, what are some of the responses that you're hearing back from them that they think they've really gained from the experience?
Probably 50-50. 50% of them think, oh, I've been doing everything wrong. And then the other 50% say, oh, okay, I'm not as bad as I thought I was. I'm doing the right things. I'm on the right track. Mm-hmm. So it's very divided, but they usually leave, I would say, refreshed. They feel refreshed. They feel refreshed to go forward, and they're happy that they did it, and they're glad that they're not the only ones, and they really help a lot each other. They help each other a lot.
So either they find out that there's something that they could be doing a different way,
Right.
or they get the confidence of
Absolutely.
knowing that what I'm doing really will work if I stick with it. And that's what you see a lot of times, isn't it, Sheriff? They just stick with it.
Stick with it. Take the long view, and that problems and bumps in the roads are normal. And a lot of
That's
parents,
right.
I know from my experience, when they encounter something they didn't encounter as a childhood, we generally learn our parenting skills from our own parents. So you get something new, it's good to have something else for your toolbox.
Exactly, and they feel like, okay, I'm not the only one, and maybe I didn't handle that exactly right, but this parent did it this way. Maybe I'm going to integrate what they did with what I did, because that's what works well for my family. And they walk away with tools, like you said, and that's.
And they probably feel good about being able to share something with somebody else as well, and help them with their situation.
And knowing that it's confidential, and sometimes they just want to get things off their chest. This is what I did. I'm not sure if I did the right thing, and we don't judge. We just.
Talking about parents with teenagers, we feel like we're talking about survival skills here, but we actually do have a different survival skills for women course that we want to talk about in just a second.
Awesome.
We need to take a break, but we will be back in just a few moments with the second half of this week's lineup and some great survival skills for women here on Calhoun County's Most Wanted.
Congratulations on Calhoun County Most Wanted and Crime Stoppers for 10 years on the air and 3,000 arrests.
Congratulations to Calhoun County's Most Wanted, 10 years on the air, and the Crime Stoppers for their 3,000 arrests. Great job, guys. Keep up the good work.
Amazing grace.
How sweet the sound that saved
A crackhead, Drug addict, alcoholic, meth freak,
a wretch
like me.
I once was.
Homeless,
Broken. Sad.
just lost. But now I am sober.
Happy.
I'm found. Was blind, but now I see.
Every day, shattered lives are restored thanks to the goods you donate to the Salvation Army.
Looking for a new or used vehicle? AOD Federal Credit Union can help. We offer low interest rates and financing terms to work with your budget. We can save you time and money, whether it's at one of our convenient office locations or through one of our participating dealers. Visit an office, call, or head to AODFCU.com to get your best deal now. Low auto loan rates, always at AOD Federal Credit Union. Certain restrictions may apply. To obtain additional details and cost information, call 1-800-637-0299 or visit AODFCU.com. Federally insured by the NCUA.
I'm Calhoun County Sheriff Larry Emerson. Don't risk your life and the lives of others by texting while driving. Put the phone down or safely pull over. Looking down for 1 second is all it really takes. Is it really worth it?
All right, we've still got some information that we need you to share with us here in a few minutes. We're going to have the Crime Stoppers segment of the show. We'll talk about some unsolved crimes. But right now, we're talking with Deborah Shear from Family Services Center. We talked about the parenting classes, but now let's talk about a different kind of resource that you offer with the survival skills for women.
Yes.
The Sheriff, a lot of women don't feel safe, but with the right skills, they can feel a lot more confident.
Absolutely. You need to be well informed. It's a stressful world. There's lots of single mothers. There's lots of ladies who are handling their own life. They're on their own. And they need to be well equipped to prepare.
True.
All right, so as a matter of fact, just this past weekend, I was out of town. We were staying in a condo at the beach. The condo above us, a bunch of teenagers, we hear a girl screaming, "No, no, no," and then we hear her crying. Oh. Fortunately, at this point, we've already called the police on them, so it didn't take long for the police to get there. I don't know what happened with that situation. It may have been something completely different from what we imagined. But you need to be prepared for situations because, unfortunately, they do happen.
I hate to hear that. Yeah. The Survival Skills for Women is also free, just like the parenting class. It's a 10-week program, and it's also 2 hours long. And it's just to empower women. It's just to give us tools also to use in our everyday life because we are busy. We're single parents. We're raising children. We're working. So I'm just going to read you a list of the topics that we study. The first one is assertiveness. Mm-hmm. We start off with assertiveness, personal health, nutrition. Week 4 is money management. Week 5 is child management. Week 6 is self-advocacy. Week 7 is legal rights and responsibilities. 8 is coping with crises. 9 is community resources. And then the final class is re-entry and employment.
You mentioned the money management. That may sound like it doesn't belong there, but Sheriff, I'm sure it does. If you don't handle your finances right, you end up becoming dependent, and that can be a very bad thing for women.
And as we know, a lot of ladies in this situation are coming from a divorce or some similar circumstance where now they've got a whole new set of resources that they need to learn how to handle. How do I budget? How much money does it take to get by? Difficult times.
And the thing that's so important about these topics and that one specifically is if you are a single parent in your home, in the home by yourself, who's going to teach your kids to manage money? I mean, that's really something that you need to do for your kids. They need to see you modeling good behavior. So all of these are foundations for ourselves, but it's something that we pass on to our kids too. So I want to teach my daughter to be assertive. I want to teach her good health. I want to teach my son nutrition. You know, I want to teach them money management and how to cope with crises. These are all things that we do for ourselves, but definitely for our children too.
If you go through this class, then you'll be much better prepared to bring your children up already prepared.
I think so, and it's free, and it's the same thing with the parenting class. You have to do all 10 weeks, and then at the end of it, if I feel like you've participated and you've done a great job, then you get a certificate, which is empowering to have a certificate saying that you completed survival skills.
Now, I like that one of the things you've got included in there is talking about other resources that are available in the community. This is a great example of a resource that a lot of people don't know is available, and there are so many more that are out there if we'll just take advantage of them.
And my job, I feel like, is not only to do this, but it's to refer out, you know, to make everybody aware in the community of what is available out there, because really there is an agency out there that's available for whatever your need may be. You just need to be connected to it. So that's what we do.
Sheriff, we rely on you to handle a lot in our community, but it's so much better if people can rely on some of these other resources before a problem ever gets to where you need to get involved.
Absolutely, and one other thing is you might find some new friends, have a new support network when you leave, folks who've studied and learned the same thing you have. So we all know that having that person to talk to and be a sounding board is really important.
Absolutely, I agree with you 100%. You need to know that you're not alone, that there's other people that are doing what you're doing, and that they're not only doing it, but they're succeeding at it.
Two things that anybody should walk away from this with would be just some confidence to begin with.
Right.
Confidence just makes such a big difference in every aspect of your life.
Being a parent.
So, yeah.
Being a single parent.
It will challenge your confidence. Even as a married parent, it will challenge your confidence. But single parent especially, I'm sure.
Yes.
And I said there's 2 things, and now I've forgotten what the second thing was, but hopefully they forgot I even said it. So.
Yes.
Anyway, there are so many more than just 2 things. We don't have
Right.
time to talk about all of it, but if somebody's interested in the parenting skills or the survival skills or anything else that you offer, how can they get in touch?
256-231-2240.
Do you have a website as well?
FamilyServicesCenter.org.
There you go.
Very good.
I think.
If you type in Family Services Center
Center
in Calhoun County,
Of Calhoun County.
most people search anyway. They'll find it that way.
Yes, I hope so.
All right.
I hope they do search for us.
Thank you very much for your time.
you.
Thanks for all the
Thank
work
you.
that you're doing, and I hope you'll have a lot of people coming to see you soon.
Thank you. Thanks for what you do.
Thank you. Glad to have you with us.
Thank you.
We're going to take a quick break. We will come back. We'll have our crazy criminal of the week, and we'll wrap things up on Calhoun County's Most Wanted.
Congratulations to Calhoun County's Crime Stoppers and the Most Wanted program that airs on the TV all the time, and for being on the air for 10 years, and also for arresting over 3,000 people. Great job, guys.
More than half of kids 12 to 17 years old have personal web pages, videos, or blogs. It's called social networking. As a parent, you should be monitoring your child's web pages. Find out the name of their site and go to it at least 3 times a week. Check for inappropriate material, for pictures, comments, and messages. Make sure your child doesn't post their personal information. Software is available to help you monitor your child's internet use. I'm Calhoun County Sheriff Larry Amerson. For more information, log on to our website or call the number on your screen.
Amazing grace.
How sweet the sound that saved
A crackhead, drug addict, alcoholic, meth freak, a wretch like me.
I once was.
Homeless,
Broken. Sad.
just lost. But now I am sober.
Happy.
I'm found. Was blind, but now I see.
Every day, shattered lives are restored thanks to the goods you donate to the Salvation Army.
Looking for a new or used vehicle? AOD Federal Credit Union can help. We offer low interest rates and financing terms to work with your budget. We can save you time and money, whether it's at one of our convenient office locations or through one of our participating dealers. Visit an office, call, or head to AODFCU.com to get your best deal now. Low auto loan rates, always at AOD Federal Credit Union. Certain restrictions may apply. To obtain additional details and cost information, call 1-800-637-0299 or visit AODFCU.com. Federally insured by the NCUA.
Being with you was a blast. Our future together was looking pretty good. We had some great times. Everything was going so great. But you made a stupid choice that killed our relationship. I'm gonna miss you.
His choice was to drink and then drive. Underage drinking can cost you your freedom. Drinking and driving can cost you your future. There is no future with alcohol.
Stupid! You're so stupid!
All right, it's time for our crazy criminal of the week now. And Sheriff, this time we've got a criminal who must have been very, very lonely because he was reaching out for a friend.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, the lady was assaulted, got hit on the head, and her purse and cell phone were stolen. Now, she did not see the assailant's face, but she did see his neck, and it had a triangle-shaped tattoo. The very next day, she's on Facebook, and she's got a new friend request from somebody she doesn't know, but she does recognize a triangle-shaped tattoo on his neck.
We appreciate those criminals. Thank you. If you're in jail now and watching this, thank you.
Some of it, it's like illegal fishing, hunting with a baited field or something. You know?
Yeah, you talk about empowerment. She saw him and said, I know who you are, and I've got a reward for you.
He had a little bit of gumption there, but
yes.
I did not see if she actually accepted the friend request or not.
Have a good conversation. Again, law enforcement would have appreciated it.
All right. Well, Sheriff, I know this has been a big day for you, the election day, and regardless of how everything turns out, we appreciate the years of service that you have had as a Calhoun County Sheriff. Hopefully, we've got many more years to work together.
Thank you, Chris. Thank you, and thank you for your help making our county a safer place because you participate in Calhoun County's Most Wanted.
All right, that's all for this week. We'll be looking for you again next week, but hopefully not in the lineup on Calhoun County's Most Wanted.
More than half of kids 12 to 17 years old have personal web pages, videos, or blogs. It's called social networking. As a parent, you should be monitoring your child's web pages. Find out the name of their site and go to it at least 3 times a week. Check for inappropriate material, for pictures, comments, and messages. Make sure your child doesn't post their personal information. Software is available to help you monitor your child's internet use. I'm Calhoun County Sheriff Larry Amerson. For more information, log on to our website or call the number on your screen.
Amazing grace.
How sweet the sound that saved
A crackhead, drug addict, alcoholic, meth freak, a wretch. like me.
I once was.
Homeless,
Broken. Sad.
just lost. But now I am sober.
Happy.
I'm found. Was blind, but now I see.
Every day, shattered lives are restored thanks to the goods you donate to the Salvation Army.
Looking for a new or used vehicle? AOD Federal Credit Union can help. We offer low interest rates and financing terms to work with your budget. We can save you time and money, whether it's at one of our convenient office locations or through one of our participating dealers. Visit an office, call, or head to AODFCU.com to get your best deal now. Low auto loan rates, always at AOD Federal Credit Union. Certain restrictions may apply. To obtain additional details and cost information, call 1-800-637-0299 or visit AODFCU.com. Federally insured by the NCUA.
Being with you was a blast. Our future together was looking pretty good. We had some great times. Everything was going so great. But you made a stupid choice that killed our relationship. I'm gonna miss you.
His choice was to drink and then drive. Underage drinking can cost you your freedom. Drinking and driving can cost you your future. There is no future with alcohol.
Hi, I'm Brian Woodfin with ABS Business Systems. We are a proud member of our local Chamber of Commerce. We can build our local economy by shopping with local businesses. These local sales tax dollars help our local schools and keep our neighborhoods safe. Buy local and think regionally, and invest in our communities.